Today we're making creme brulee for two. Hi everyone, welcome to Black Cat Kitchen. I hope you're doing well. With Valentine's Day just around the corner, this dessert is so easy to pull together. If you've never had creme brulee before, it's rich and creamy and smooth with a luscious hard sugar on top. And the best part about this recipe, you get to play with fire. Here are the ingredients you'll need for this recipe. Feel free to pause. I'll list the ingredients in the description below. Preheat your oven to 150 degrees centigrade or 300 degrees Fahrenheit. And while you're at it, boil yourself a full kettle of water. You're going to need it for the water bath when we bake the creme brulee. Pour your heavy cream, at least double cream or whipping cream, into a pot. We're going to set that to medium heat. Milk or single cream will not work in this recipe. It won't give it that custardy lusciousness that we're looking for. To the cream, we're going to add an entire vanilla bean and all of its seeds. What we're going to do is we're going to slice it down the center, and you're going to want to open that bean up, and you're just going to take the back of your knife and run it just gently along the bean to scrape out all of those seeds. Look at all of the seeds we got out of that bean. We're going to put our seeds into our cream, and we're not going to waste all that beautiful flavor that's in the beans. We're going to put that in as well. Just get that little blob of vanilla seeds broken up in there so it's starting to fleck throughout the cream. Unlike milk, double cream can boil over, so make sure you have it at a medium heat and keep a close eye on it. Separate your eggs and put your egg yolks into your large bowl. Since ours is only for two people, we're only using 2 eggs. I'm going to save that for macarons. To our egg yolks, we're going to add our sugar and just a pinch of salt, just to balance the flavors. And we're going to whisk this together until it's light and fluffy. This is the consistency you're looking for, and you can see it's lightened up significantly from those egg yolks. I'm going to pull the vanilla bean out before I add the cream to my egg mixture. While stirring, slowly add in your cream, a little bit at a time, so as not to scramble the egg yolks. You might have to give your pan a little bit of a swirl just so that you don't lose any of those little seeds. Scrape and get all of those vanilla seeds out. You don't want to leave anything behind in there. And that is our creme brulee mix ready to go. Now there are 2 tricks I'm going to teach you right now to make the perfect creme brulee. First thing, you're going to want to strain your mixture. It's unlikely we got any scrambled egg in there, but just in case. So what I do is I just press them into the sieve so that the vanilla seeds fall through. The reason we strain this into a jug is so that we could easily pour it into our creme brulee tins. And because we poured them from a jug, there really aren't many bubbles on top. But if you do find that you have a bubble, you'll want to make sure you just pop it with a bit of a paper towel. So get in there, get rid of any little bubbles. And the reason we do that is it helps the sugar set up on top much nicer. Time for the oven. So I'm just going to pull this middle rack out slightly, pop my tray on top, and then with that recently boiled kettle, we're going to fill it up right at the oven. The reason we do this is we don't want to walk with hot water in the pan. I'm going to fill that about halfway up the ramekins. These are going to bake for about 30 to 40 minutes, and I'll show you what that perfect wibble looks like when we take it out of the oven. So I've taken these out of the oven. They took about 30 minutes, and this is the jiggle you're looking for. Just that little wibble in the middle, you see it? So you're going to let these cool in the water bath completely, and they'll continue to cook through so that you have a nice smooth custard. Once they've cooled completely, you're going to want to put them in the fridge for at least 4 hours. We're going to leave them in the fridge overnight, and we'll come back to it tomorrow. It's the next day, we've taken our ramekins out of the fridge and let them just come to temperature for about 30 minutes. And now comes the fun part. Using granulated sugar, you'll want to sprinkle the top of your creme brulee. Not too liberally, we're going to do a second layer of sugar on this as well. That gives it a nice crack on the top. Using your blowtorch or the broiler on your oven, if that's what you've got, just get that sugar melted and starting to caramelize. And once it starts going, we're going to add that next layer of sugar. You can already hear when that sugar hits, the top is getting crunchy and crusty. While the sugar's still a little bit melted, be very careful, and you can top it however you like. I'm going to use a couple lovely little half strawberries in the shapes of hearts. Everybody has a culinary blowtorch in their kitchen. So as a thank you for 300 subscribers, we've decided to give away a brand new one to one of you. It's great for things like this creme brulee. You can crisp up the skin on a fish, take the skin off of a pepper and roast it up for a nice roasted red pepper sauce if you'd like, searing meat, warming the blade of your knife when you're cutting through a cake, toasting marshmallows for that perfect s'more, or just lighting some birthday candles. You've got the option of changing your flame. So there's a nice low flame, or if you want a little bit more intense. To enter, make sure to subscribe and put a comment down on this video so we can enter you in our draw. We'll be doing the drawing live here on YouTube, so make sure you hit that notification bell so you know when we're going live. See the description below for more details. That's the best sound, that cracking sugar. You've got that beautiful caramelized sugar on the top. That's so sweet. The custard it's not as sweet as you would think. It's creamy. It's so smooth because we strained it. And it's just the right texture. And that vanilla, that real vanilla bean, adds so much to this. Because it's really the only flavoring going into this creme brulee, it makes such a difference to use a proper vanilla bean. And you can see all those little flecks in there as well. This is a perfect dessert to make for someone you love this Valentine's Day. Today we're making creme brulee for two. Today we're making creme brulee for two. Today we're making this dessert to have in your wheelhouse. And the best part about preheat your oven to 150 degrees centigrade or 300 degrees Celsius.
Hang on. This is 300 degrees Celsius.
Nope. So now we're going, and while you're at it, get a kettle of water.
This is going to be like the outfit. I might just put that.
From Zelda and I, wishing you a very happy Valentine's Day. Make sure to like, subscribe, and we'll see you down in the comments.